my name is Amaya Santamaria, and I'm the Community Engagement Coordinator here at Broadway Rose, and I manage the education programs. So as some of you may know, unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we did have to cancel our summer programs as they typically exist, which was really, really heartbreaking, but luckily pretty shortly after that, guidance came down from the governor's office, letting us know that summer camps could in fact operate, they just had to take some safety precautions. So we went ahead and dove right in, figuring out how exactly we could create a brand new program that was not only fun and educational, but above all else was safe. So this summer actually wound up looking really different because what that looked like was really different class formats. Whereas ordinarily we're used to classes of about 20 to 40 with full day camps going for multiple weeks, what we wound up doing this summer was having two classes. So we had our teen showcase vocal performance class taught by James Pick, which ran Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 11:30 with a second section from 1 p.m. to 2:30.
The groups were small, but we still wanted the students to feel like they were a part of something bigger. So each vocal performance session recorded a different harmony section to the song You Are Not Alone from Dear Evan Hansen, which we then edited together to make one incredible all-session video performance. Make sure that you visit us on Facebook so you can enjoy the full song. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone.
And then a teen dance class taught by Maria Tucker, which ran from 10 a.m. to 11:30 on Wednesdays and Fridays. Each class was limited to only 10 students, so being able to have those smaller groups of students sort of spread throughout the week with that big gap on Tuesdays and Thursdays between the two sections made sure that we had plenty of time to air the space out, make sure we're getting lots of good fresh air in there and getting everything as clean as it needs to be. We're really lucky in that our stage just happens to have double doors on both sides, so we would keep those double doors wide open throughout class and utilize fans on low speeds to make sure that we're getting that fresh air in and out and circulating everything so that we're not sitting in stagnant air, which was really a really helpful piece of this. And then besides that, the campers also wore masks and we practiced social distancing during classes. So for the showcase class, the students stood 8.5 feet away from each other in staggered lines at their music stands. And then for the dance classes, our technical director, Phil Macbeth, actually drew out dance social distancing circles. So it's a really clear visual reminder of where we're supposed to be. And it's a 6-foot circle that's placed 3 feet from the one nearest it. So if a student is standing at dead center, they're standing 9 feet away from the student next to them. So essentially we took all of these Oregon Health Authority guidelines and tried to build on them even further to make sure we were doing absolutely everything we could to be safe. So then besides the distancing and the masks and the air, I was also in the space every day mopping with a bleach cleaner and sanitizing before and after every class, and then sanitizing the high-touch surfaces like the bathrooms and the music stands. And then check-in also looked really different. So we did I took the campers' temperature every single day, campers and instructors' temperatures every day with a no-contact thermometer. And then we did a verbal symptom check where we just verified that neither they nor anyone in their household was experiencing any of the symptoms of COVID-19. And then I'd give them a little hand sanitizer and send them to their dance circle for class.
Through this experience, he's been very safe. I mean, I'm kind of a protective mom, and he has. I dropped him off, and I saw all the fresh air and all the safety measures and all the space, and I've never doubted it since.
The safety standards have been fantastic. I have been so pleased. We have been very, very careful with our family because we have at-risk kids in our family. And I have been so pleased by the safety standards and just the care that has been taken about our kids' health. So thank you, Broadway Rose.
So yeah, I mean, that was definitely a lot of changes and a lot more bleach than normally comes into play, but it was absolutely worth it to be able to provide, at least, even though we had to be masked and 8 feet away, to at least be able to be near each other for the first time in a really long time. Because to me, one of the most critical pieces of theater magic is that sense of community and the fact that you do it in community, whether you're on stage, whether you're seeing a show, whether you're working behind the scenes. It's all about doing that work with other people and being with other people.
It was amazing being able to see all my friends again, and I had so much fun dancing with everyone, and the dances were just so much fun, and also the singing. All of the stuff was amazing. So thank you, Broadway Rose.
Okay, well this is super fun, and I really enjoyed being able to come and sing with other people instead of singing alone by myself in my room. It was nice to be able to get out in a really weird time and do something that's kind of normal. Yeah, so thank you.
I was really happy to be able to see new people, meet new people, and be a part of something that made me happy. So yeah, it was a really good experience. I'm glad I went.
I really loved being able to do this camp because I was supposed to do the non-socially distanced camp over the summer, which I do every year. And it was really sad when I found out I couldn't do that and couldn't see all of my friends at Broadway Rose, so getting to do this was just as fun.
We were pretty disappointed that it wasn't going to, manifest itself in the way that we had expected, but the Broadway Rose really made it happen for the kids who were participating to be able to participate in person, which was really important to me as a parent, because I just think engagement for our kids is so important, particularly now, and I was so sad to face the possibility of that not happening.
So while this year looked really different, I think artists are nothing if not adaptable, and I'm just so proud of the kids and how well they did. They had such incredible attitudes the whole summer, and they were able to accomplish so much in a really short amount of time, and it was such a joy to be able to welcome them back to the stage and to hear music on our stage for the first time since February. So it was a very different year than it usually is, for sure, but I think it was absolutely worth it, and I'm so glad that we were able to do at least something to keep kids engaged and keep music alive.
I just wanted to say how awesome it has been to have a theater option that is open this summer. My son has just missed being around people. He has missed being in theater, and it's been amazing to have him actually be able to be here.
So this was awesome. I'm really glad that I got the opportunity to do this because I've just been stuck at home. So it's really been nice to be able to get out and sing with other singers. It's been a ton of fun. We've come such a long way, and I really appreciate that I had the opportunity to do this.
So this was a really good opportunity since my spring musical and choir concerts were canceled. It was so fun to be able to sing in person again with the group, and it was taught so well. I had so much fun. My summer is usually filled with camps, but my summer has been canceled practically for the camps, but this was really fun. I would definitely do it again.
What Broadway Rose has done with the adjusted programming this summer has just been really cool, and I haven't really had another opportunity with any other theater like it this summer to really be in person and wear masks and do stuff, and I feel like it was very helpful. It's nice to know that even during a time of a national pandemic, I can still do my art form and participate in a wonderful theater that allows me to express that, and I think it was very cool.